I'm back. It is so sad that the mediocre white men in my chat are so threatened by me. You threaten that I'm a black woman that has her own hair. You threaten that I'm a black woman that's just naturally beautiful, don't have to have any Botox, fillers, surgeries, or anything. You threaten of a black woman that has all her body parts that are real. You come over here and you get mad because you admire my beauty and you actually hate black people. So you continue to report my channel. Keep doing it because now I'm going to have another video, another live that's going to get views. They keep reporting my channel, y'all. I've been going through this a lot with MAGA. They reports my channel all the time. I'm used to it. Thank you for coming back, Queen Sweet Lady. Let's eat. Thank you for coming, my love, Alan. Thank you for coming, my love, King LaSwan and King Alan. Thank you. It's ridiculous at this point. I find them humorous that they keep reporting my channel. So we're going to continue where we stopped, y'all. And I apologize for everything that is happening. Hey, Carol Mel 67. I love you, girl. I love you, Queen. So we're going to continue with our brother. Okay? Uh-oh. Hold on. I apologize.
It's not humor and it's not telling it like it is. It's propaganda. And propaganda is when people in power use emotion or repetition in official-looking settings to push a story that helps them, even when the story is twisted, unfair, or flat-out false. And this is the key. Propaganda doesn't just live on TV. It can actually live on a wall. When you put insults and political attacks on plaques under presidents' portraits inside the White House, you're not teaching history. You're trying to control memory. You're trying to tell the public this is the truth now. Because a healthy democracy needs two things: facts and accountability. Propaganda hates both. You see, propaganda replaces facts with labels. Sleepy, worst ever, corrupt, divisive. Those words are not evidence, they're mental shortcuts. They're designed to stop your brain from asking simple questions like, compare to who? Says who? Where's the proof? Who benefits if I believe this? And notice the pattern? It's always disrespect, it's always blame, it's always drama. That's not an accident, that's a tactic. Because guess what? If they keep you angry and distracted, you don't have the time to look at what's really happening. Your rent, your healthcare bill, your wages, your child's school, your safety, and your future. So listen, here's how we can use it against them. Stop arguing over the insult. Expose the play. Every time you see something like this, ask 3 questions. Number 1, who wrote this? Is it neutral or is it serving the person in power? Number 2, where is it placed? If it's wrapped in government authority, a seal, a podium, a plaque, they're trying to make opinion feel like fact. And number 3, what are they hiding? What problem, what failure, what consequence are they hoping you don't notice because you're too busy fighting in the comments? Family, when leaders start turning the people's house into a propaganda hallway, that is not strength. That's insecurity. Real leaders don't need to rewrite the walls because they're too busy fixing the country. So don't get played and don't take the bait. Name the tactic, teach the pattern, and keep your mind free. And if you want more tools like this, how to spot spin, how to break propaganda, how to stay grounded in facts, follow BFM Breakdown and share this with somebody who's tired of being manipulated. Listen to me. What we're seeing at the White House right now is...
This man is amazing. And he is I Am Nico. Propaganda 101. He's teaching us a valuable lesson about what is going on, what is happening in this country. It is so funny to me that earlier, before my live went out, Mag was all in my chat talking about ice, ice, baby. They're going to call ice. Call ice. I ain't scared of ice. I'm that type of woman that will fight back. I'm not afraid of death. Not that I'm wishing to be unalive, but I'm not, because I know where I'm going. And before I go to sleep tonight, I will repent for my words that I have said on my live. I'm not a foolish woman at all. I have life insurance, baby. So, enough with the respectability politics. And I got to agree with this woman. What I'm talking about, take a listen to Keandra.
So I was going to make this into a post, but I feel like y'all need to hear my voice and see my face when I say this so I can really just get the message across. I have seen so many white women since that Vanity Fair photo shoot came out talking about, but why do we have to pick apart physical features. A lot of y'all are mean girls. There's so many other things that we could talk about. Why do we have to pick apart physical features? Shut the fuck up! Oh my God. I have had it. I saw one woman say feminism isn't feminism if it doesn't apply to somebody you don't like. She's not a fucking woman. She is a Nazi. Some of y'all are so worried about perception, and you're worried about being polite, and you're worried about etiquette, and you're worried about these made up fucking rules in an era where those fucking rules don't apply. They're not playing by the fucking rules. This is why I study, because I've been doing a lot of reading about this from Malcolm X and MLK, and they talk about how white moderates or white people in general will get in the way of progress because they are so busy telling you how you have to fight back that we never get shit done. And we are lucky enough now in this generation to have those leaders to draw upon. But what I know is that I'm not gonna fucking do that with y'all. I'm not doing that. Y'all can take that purity politics, y'all can take that nitpicking, you can take that punk-ass energy somewhere else. Because what I've learned with people like that, it is not about politics, it is not about physical appearances, it's not about feminism, it is about control. Y'all want to have some sort of control, and you want to put people in this box, and you want to tell them how they have to operate in a cage that y'all built for them. I'm lucky enough to have learned from our leaders what to watch out for, and I fucking know they told us to watch out for that. So here's what you can do. You can disengage, you can keep scrolling, or you can get your ass dragged too, but you will not get in the way of progress over here with that bullshit.
Do we understand, MAGA in my chat? You can bring your BS over here. This is the thing. Y'all are what they call keyboard gangsters. Yeah. You think you're a gangster because you worship Donald Trump. You don't know a real gangster. The prettiest face will whip your ass. The prettiest face will break you down with their words. I'd rather walk in the love of God, but you won't allow it. You bring your demon ass over here in my chat. And then you keep trying to report my channel because you're a weak punk. So, this is from President Claudia Sheinbaum in Mexico. Sheinbaum sounds alarm. Mexico's president urges the UN to step in as U.S. Venezuela tensions escalate. She's not down for what Donald Trump is doing. Everybody knows Donald Trump is a thief. So, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum called for urgent international action to prevent violence as tensions escalate between the U.S. and Venezuela. Speaking at her morning press conference, Sheinbaum urged the United Nations to step in, warning that the global body has been largely absent as the situation worsens. I call on the United Nations to fulfill its role to prevent any bloodshed, Sheinbaum said, reiterating Mexico's long-standing opposition to foreign intervention in Venezuela. She emphasized the need for dialogue and a peaceful resolution, offering Mexico as a neutral avenue for potential talks between Washington and Caracas. Return to sender, tenfold, multiply that by another 10. Her comments came after the U.S. expanded sanctions on Venezuela oil shipments, increased its military presence in the region. Moves Venezuela's government has condemned as threats to its sovereignty. Sheinbaum stressed that the international community must work collectively to ensure diplomacy prevails over confrontation. See, this is the thing. Donald Trump, he don't follow rules, Queen President Claudia Sheinbaum. He doesn't follow rules. And that's because, he doesn't have any melanin in him. So he's just a plain out caveman fool. So we're going to move along to the Epstein situation. And this is coming from Queen Summer Lee.
Survivors, this has been years Right? It's been years, and that is back in the media in the way that it is right now. I just always want to go back to them, right? And how it feels for them to just not relive this, but also reopen wounds and threats, harms, risks, right? Because we're talking about some of the most powerful people, even now, right? We talk a lot about the Epstein Transparency Act, which was an important move from the House and the Senate all the way to the White House to bring us closer to some sort of transparency. But the DOJ has actually been obstructing justice since August, right? We were able to secure a subpoena for all, the complete unredacted files back then. But the lengths that they've gone to try to keep this from happening, you said it, not swearing in one of the new Democrats who wanted a special election, not responding to the legal subpoena, right? Johnson not bringing it to a vote in the first place makes everybody in this country wonder what on earth is in there, because they are bending over backwards to keep this from coming to light.
She's right. They are bending over backwards. They are protecting pedos. That is what the DOJ and the FBI is doing, protecting pedos. No one likes Trump. America hates Trump. The entire world hates Trump. He's a nuisance. What am I talking about? Trump interrupts Survivor season finale with his incoherent speech, upsetting fans. So we're going to read some of the Twitter posting that the fans had to say, because nobody cared about his speech last night. That fat, nasty looking rubber, leather, dried out leather face man with orange makeup on. Nobody cares about him. Nobody likes you, Donald Trump. We hate looking at you. We hate your face. We hate the way that you look. We hate the way that you smell. We hate that you even exist. You need to go to hell. All right. So one of the people, Blake Jordison, says, bro, this dude had to pick the survivor finale for a presidential address. Then one of the people said from Twitter, it's official. Donald Trump is voted off the island. Vote him out of our lives. Put him in the dirt where he has right beside his first wife, and cover him up where he never be able to come out. Take him, Lord. We're sick of this man. Captain Kidlat says, F Donald Trump. I agree. And Victoria says, just want Survivor finale back on now. And then it's a video of the people fighting. They're tired of you, Trump. The entire country, America, the entire world wants you to be bye-bye. Take them, Jesus. I keep trying to tell y'all Trump is illiterate. Why? And also, why is Funkbox yelling on television? You see what I'm talking about? Because Funkbox just yells on television. That's what he was doing last night. I didn't watch it, but I saw a couple of videos on social media.
If you want to send money to the military, Mr. President, I think that's a fantastic idea. What are we calling it?
Warrior Dividend.
Warrior Dividend. Great name. Great name. Okay, how many military personnel are going to get these checks?
More than 1,450,000.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
You see him doing like a girl, moving his head like a woman?
50,000.
Was that
Women do that.
50,000?
1,450,000.
Okay, 1,450,000. All right. And how much is each of these checks going to be for?
In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776.
God, you are so smart. So smart. So smart. I mean, that's $2,575,200,000. But you know what? We can afford it. Anything for you. Jot that on down. Anything else you want to say, Mr. President?
Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago.
I don't even understand it now, but we love you. Okay.
You love
All
him.
jokes aside, there are 2.1 million personnel in the United States military, 1.3 million of them being on active duty. So not everyone's going to get a check. I don't know what the actual number is. There was a fucking whole bunch of gibberish there, and nobody knew about it until 30 minutes ago. Kind of makes me feel like it's bullshit. Like the Doge checks and these $2,000 checks that he's been talking about. And let's talk about the amount, okay? Everything is a fucking novelty or a gimmick to this clown. 1776, based off the birth year of our nation. $1,776 isn't even 1 month's rent at pretty much anywhere in the fucking country. Just because you want it to look cool when it comes out on the press that you did something named after the birth year of our country, like, fuck, man, do something more useful. If you're gonna give them money, cover their whole fucking bills for like a month, like $5,000. That would be worth it. Before you start, no, I would absolutely love for the military to be receiving these checks, but here's my problem with it. It seems like just another play to make himself look good, and that these military members are not actually gonna get anything. It's all just word salad. And that fucking pisses me off. Because don't use them as a pawn to make yourself look good. So fucking deliver or shut the fuck up. And if you're gonna deliver, make it worth it. Not fucking pennies on the dollar.
Donnie just run his D-suckers. He don't plan on doing anything for our military veterans. My daughter's a military vet. I told her, girl, don't look forward to that. He's lying. That's all he does is lie. He's a fat, compulsive liar. Every time he moves those bubble lips, he's lying. He's never going to be an honest man. You couldn't make him honest if God came down and put his hands on him. If Jesus Christ came down right now and laid his hands on him because he's a reprobated mind, it wouldn't even matter. Impeach Trump and deport Melania Trump.
Breaking news, it seems that Melania Trump will be deported. Yes, the orange-bloated taco donut pedophile, con man rapist racist, pale blue toad, orange-faced, alleged president is ramping up the deportation of naturalized American citizens. You see, by law, the only way a naturalized American citizen can be deported or have their citizenship stripped is if they obtained said citizenship fraudulently. Now, how many of you out there believe that Melania Trump came to the United States on an Einstein visa? I can tell you straight up that that is absolute bullshit. So, it does look like she may be deported soon if Trump's plan goes through. But I'm curious, how many of you out there believe that Melania Trump came here on an Einstein visa?
Yeah, nobody believes she's intelligent enough, or either the likes of Serena Williams. She never been great for Olympics or anything. How did she get an Einstein visa? So her athleticism is giving head to Donald Trump and allegedly Epstein on the Lolita jet. So Epstein got a check from somebody, and he said he sold a girl to Donnie. Was it Melania? Inquiring minds want to know. Because there's a ho in the Merry Christmas. That's the first lady in the White House. She's not even in the White House. She's living in New York. She doesn't live with Donald Trump. She hates him. She hates his body odor. She hates the way his face look. That woman does not love that man. She didn't even love him to marry him. It was about the money. Money, 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 money. And staying in America. Trump the criminal. Take one listen, please. And it is about the new leaked Trump phone call revealed.
Newly leaked audio recording of Donald Trump in 2020 pressuring the Georgia House Speaker, trying to get him to call a special legislative session in order to discredit the results of the election. If you wonder how close we came to losing democracy, listen to this.
You do it to uncover fraud. You could say for transparency and to uncover fraud, possible fraud. So who's going to stop you for that? You know, it's like a federal judge.
You hear that? He wanted this man to break the law. Donnie is a criminal. He always has been. He always has been a criminal, MAGA. But MAGA are criminals. ICE are criminals. A vast majority of ICE of nothing but criminals and pedos also. Some of them are pedos. Some of them abuse women. DV. Donald Trump only hired people that's criminals like him. And he wanted people to fix the election for him. Well, he got Elon Musk to do it. You're going down to Elon Musk. Keep it on the down low. All of them. Every time Donald Janine Trump lies, God should stretch his manhole wider until it falls to the floor and he won't be able to repair it. I'm going to say that again. Every time Janine Trump lies, God should stretch his manhole wider until it falls to the floor and he won't be able to repair it. Hold on. That nasty mouth is on mute.
Not a difference a year makes. In addition, I'm doing what
look how he do his hair like a woman. DL.
Standing up to the special
Grinder.
interest to dramatically reduce the price of prescription drugs. I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%.
Y'all, that's not possible. Donnie don't do anything but lie. Trump claims that he cut pharmaceutical prices by 400, 500, 600%. That's not possible. It's not possible, you fat liar. You big fat orange pumpkin. It's not possible, Donnie. All those lies, he got it from his mom and daddy. Donald Trump continues to use the American people for his personal gain. He's a creep, a nasty, fat, orange creep.
I knew there was something missing from the angry rant last night about the economy by Donald Trump. And the thing that was missing is that he was about to make billions of dollars using his government contacts and his perch as the president of the United States to merge his Truth Social company, his media company, with a nuclear fusion company that has contracts with the energy department. Got it? Donald Trump making money off the American people all over again. And this merger was, of course, not disclosed to the American people. We wake up this morning not just to the angry, unhinged rant of Donald Trump and everybody chasing after that story, but we don't want to lose sight of the announced merger between TMG and TAE. TAE, a non-public company based in Southern California, founded about 20 years ago, focused on nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is a power source for the emerging, hungry, thirsty needs of the artificial intelligence industry. If you like this update, check out and subscribe to the Legal AF YouTube channel and the Legal AF Substack.
Subscribe to Legal AF, and he also is a part of what is it called, y'all? I'm tired. I've been on the go all day. Midas Touch Network. He's also a part of the Midas Touch Network team. So subscribe to Midas Touch Network and Legal AF. They are such a great attorneys. They are great attorneys, all of them. So Trump and Pete must be impeached and disintegrated. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I'm so tired. Disintegrated. Yeah. Trump and Pete must be impeached and disintegrated. Do whatever you want to them. They got to go. I don't care how they go, God. Send somebody after them, Lord. Take them.
Of the few members who've seen the full video that some of your colleagues will be seeing for the first time today, how would you describe it? What did you see?
Well, we saw two people clinging to the side of a capsized boat, just the front part of that boat, the bow of the boat. Hard to tell exactly. It's been described about the size of a kitchen table. That's about right, maybe a little longer, a little bigger than that. You can't tell.
You see what they did?
Water. It seems likely that the boat.
You see what they did to that boat?
At this point,
Pete
and they're
Hegseth.
clinging to the side of that boat. They're not armed. They have no communications devices. There's nobody for hundreds of miles around.
Where's the DRUGS on there? There's
there.
none.
And the reason that Secretary Hegseth doesn't want to release it is because it's very damning. I mean, these two look like they are shipwrecked, and you're not supposed to kill shipwrecked enemy
Take him
combatants, or whatever you
down.
want to call them. So
Destroy
they don't want to release
him.
the video because they know if the public sees it, it's going to undercut their argument. It also point out Secretary Hegseth, Senator Cotton, some people have said some things that really stretch the truth of what you can see in that video. And if the public sees the video, they will know they weren't being honest. So they don't want to release it.
Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth doesn't have an honest bone in his body. Pete probably somewhere drinking some brown right now, looking at a young girl. And Donnie somewhere fantasizing about some little 13-year-old, in my opinion, because Katie Johnson was 13. And she had a case against him. But he frightened her family so much in her and her loved ones that they dropped the case. But the case exists. Go to my membership and look at it. You nasty old fort. My beautiful brown people, you are just learning how the mediocre white man will harm you. Black people lived it and is still living it. Most are snakes and demons. So Venezuela, y'all take a listen to the Venezuelan president, and I'm going to interpret what he's saying, okay? Just take a listen. He said, listen today, the United Nations. We talked for a long time. And I put him fully what climate has been like of aggressions and threats. And what happened yesterday and today. And when the U.S. government says that belongs to them. And that Venezuela and stole our oil. And that is, Venezuela oil belongs to them. Venezuela minerals, gold, etc. And we had never heard of that Venezuela land belongs to him and them, and to return it in a matter immediate. Simply. In pretension, warrior colonists. And we have said it quite, and every sees the truth. Everyone sees the truth. It has been revealed. And attend in Venezuela a change of regime to impose a government that would not even last 47 hours to deliver to you the Constitution, sovereignty, and all the riches in turn. Venezuela not going to happen. Never, never, never will Venezuela be a colony for no one ever. Donald Trump, I love my country we live in, but America needs to learn a lesson. Not meaning us, the Americans. I wouldn't care if they build tunnels, because you know brown people can make tunnels underground real good. Build a tunnel, do what you gotta do. Get them. We're tired of that monster sitting in the Oval Office. You go taking and stealing from people, and you think they just gonna take that? No. You have no right to take from Venezuela. None. Y'all are some sick people in my chat if y'all down for Donald Trump's BS. You're mentally ill, you're schizophrenic, all the above is you. Because anybody that think it's right to just take from people, you are a sick group of people. You're colonizers. You're demons. So Mike Johnson gives more vacation to House members avoids the ACA vote. And this comes from the great Aaron Pawners.
We have some news right now. House Republicans have announced an early vacation for members of the House heading into the holiday break. They will not be in town tomorrow, December 19th, despite previously supposed to be in town, and which means that they're not going to vote on extending Affordable Care Act subsidies before the end of the year, which means that ACA subsidies will expire. Now, we spoke yesterday about this discharge petition, which will force a vote on extending subsidies, but that vote won't happen until